Listen, I come to tell you to break the ice because you are long overdue for a breakthrough. You are long overdue for that new beginning. And the ideas that you have, it is long overdue. It is time to see those things manifest in your life. I come to speak to you from a subject called chosen but comfortable. Come on, catch them diamonds. Chosen but comfortable. We're in this space that we know we're chosen. We know that we're supposed to be doing something great. We're chosen for greatness, but at the same time, we have this fear. Sometimes we have something that's holding us back. Sometimes there's a lot of hindrance around us, and sometimes we just want to be comfortable as we elevate. But I come to tell you, when God is elevating you, you will no longer be comfortable. Sometimes we say, God, I know I'm chosen, but keep me comfortable. But I'm coming to let you know you will not be comfortable, because this is not a comfortable ride. Come on now, especially for the entrepreneurs. I'm coming to speak to you in this season because it is time. You are long overdue. You are long overdue, and it is time to see things manifest in your life. Come on now. Come on now. You are long overdue. I come to tell you to break the ice. You're going to have to start chipping away at it. That's the only way it's going to move, is when you move. Come on now. This ain't something you can keep holding back on. This is not for everybody else. This is a move that you got to make. Come on, you're going to have to break that ice, break that fear, break that anxiety. Come on, catch them diamonds. Chosen but comfortable. Sometimes the chosen one wants to stay in the nest and want God to continue to come feed us where it's comfortable. Come on. We don't want to get out of the nest because of the fear of the unknown. I don't know if I can do it, God. I don't know if I really have it. Come on now. So we stay in this nest sometimes. We feel it. We see it. We have the dreams. But I don't know how to get out of this nest that I'm in, God. So I know I'm chosen, but keep me where I'm comfortable. Keep me where I feel secure, because outside of this nest, come on, Holy Spirit, I feel vulnerable. Come on. See, God has called you to greatness. You are chosen for greatness, and you cannot stay in that nest. This is why I'm speaking to the entrepreneurs. Without you moving, nothing will happen. God says it's time to get out of the nest. You are chosen for greatness. Let me give you this right here. See, in the nest, God will feed us manna. Come on now. Which means God will do things in our life to show us favor, to give us blessings, to let us know that he's here, to let us know that we are chosen, to break the generational cycles, to break the generational curses, to be one of the ones in our environment, to do something great that other people can benefit from. Come on now. But that manna will soon dry up when it's time to come out of the nest, because if God doesn't dry up the manna, we will never move. We will stay in that nest for God to keep feeding us in this place of comfort. Come on, come on, catch them diamonds. I live this life, and the prophecy that God had for me was to speak to the entrepreneurs. This is how I know what I know, because this is prophetic. This is my prophecy, to speak to entrepreneurs, to let them know to get out of the nest. This was prophesied to me 3 years ago, that I'm going to speak to people when it regards to their business and teach them how to get out and go, because you have it within you. But just like me, chosen but comfortable in a nest. So the manna will dry up in our life, meaning we won't see any signs of God. God, where you at? Why this is not happening? Hello, is anybody there? Then we become frustrated because we want God to keep feeding us on this level where it's comfortable. Come on. I'm telling you what I know, because I live it. We want to stay right there. And after a while, you're going to hit a brick wall where nothing comes through anymore. Nobody's answering no calls. It seems like you can't get employment. It seems like you can't move over here. You're trying to make a move. You're trying to get your own place. Everything will shut down. You see what I'm saying? And God will corner you until you come out of that nest to see what's going on. This is to make you hungry. Come on now. This is to make you hungry, because when the food stops coming in, the manna, what God is feeding us in this place of comfort, when it stops coming in, what we gonna do? Get up and go see what's happening. Then we become hungry for more. And that is how God baits you out of the nest. He has to starve you while you're in the nest so that when opportunity comes again, you're ready, you're eager. Come on now. And without that, you will end up being someone who's chosen but comfortable and never seen any of your dreams come to pass. That has happened to so many people in life. And when I asked God about this at the age of 24, I said, God, how can I not get stuck? How can I not get stuck? And the word that he gave me was stay in the house of the Lord. Come on. That's how I got here. As a chosen one that is called for greatness, you will not be able to skip steps. You will not be able to cut any corners. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen to where you sit in this nest and where God make everything happen around you. No, you're going to get involved. Let me tell you how I know. When I was growing up, I remember saying this, maybe around 13, 14 years old. I said, I don't need to get a driver's license. I don't need a driver's license because I'm going to be famous and then I can have a driver. So I don't need a license, God. Don't worry about that. And I don't need to get a job because I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be famous like Lil Bow Wow. Got a license. Not only did I have to get a job, I had 2 jobs. Come on. Chosen, but comfortable. You will not be able to cut any corners with God. It's not going to happen. Someone who's chosen for greatness, you need to be involved because you need to learn as you go. You need to be knowledgeable. You need to have wisdom because there's other people that God is going to send you back for. So if you have nothing within you, then what are you going to give to everybody else around you? Come on, catch them diamonds. You see what I'm saying? I had an ideal of how my life should be. So I told God, don't worry about all these other things. That's fine. Let's go straight there. Nah, we was going to make some turns. We was going to make a stop over here. We was going to make a stop over there. We wasn't going straight to the promise. We had some stops to make. Come on. This is why I say you better start breaking the ice now. Because you sitting back, no matter how many times you pray, no matter how many Bible verses you read, I did all of that, baby. I prayed and cried. I say, God, you said this in your word. You said if I ask, then I shall receive. Oh, I was going to receive. But it was work to be done. You understand? It was work to be done. You're not going to cut no corners. I am telling you, it's not happening. Because when you're destined for greatness, you can't cut corners. It is true that you're long overdue for a breakthrough and for the new beginnings, but it's not going to move until you move. Come on. Let me close my message. Let me give you 2 things. Summertime, I had to be no more than like 12 years old, 13. I was visiting my aunt, and some of the people came around from the summertime camp for us to sign up for basketball. So they bring out the little basketball goals for those to try out. And I remember I was out there trying out so I could be on the team for the summertime. And while I was out there trying out, I was Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, and I was Allen Iverson all at the same time in my mind. But as I'm trying out and I'm playing, there was a group of construction workers working on some property in the neighborhood. And the next thing I heard was, hey, you right there, you with the ball. I turned around and there was a group of men just watching. They were watching us all get down. This man pulled out his wallet and he had a $5 bill. He said, look, I don't know who you are and what you're going to be when you get older, but you're going to be something. Autograph my $5 bill. And when you get on TV later, I'm going to still have this $5 bill. And I'm going to say, I told you. I autographed the $5 bill. I wouldn't even know his face right now if I saw him. That was one thing. I'm saying it to say God has already sent you people to let you know that there is something great. There is something about you. He already has sent you the signs. Come on. The next thing, I was 18 years old and I was riding in the car with my grandma and I just had a flash of fashion. It just come to mind. It was a quick flash of a fashion and just a clothing store. And I told Mom, I said, Mom, I'm gonna get me a clothing store one day. I'm gonna be into fashion. I'm gonna sell shoes and clothes. Come on. That was all great. Got the confirmation, having the visions. I'm saying it to say, if you don't move, nothing else will move. So over the years, I started to put more focus on my desires because I had a passion for fashion. Come on, catch them diamonds. And I asked God, I said, Lord, I need a name for this company. I need a name. So one morning after prayer, I was on my way to sleep. And in my sleep, I heard Urban Brand Designs. And God started to reveal to me and start to show me how this company would be, how it would be. This would be like a company with a big umbrella that bring other companies in, something like a TJ Maxx where they sell other name brand, but we will have our own household name. Come on now. See, God had given me what I needed. He had given me what I needed, but it was up to me to make a move to get out of that nest. And when I started to get out of that nest, I created the first sweatsuit. Keep it dope, the urban way. I got about 50 of these and sold all the way out to about 10. This is when I first started my company. You gotta make the move. God gave me everything along the way. And when you step out of that nest, other things will start to take place in your life. Other connections and people that you're supposed to be hooked up to. Come on now. I tell you that God has people already prepared. You're going to join together with others. Don't force nothing open. Don't try to, force your way with this person or that person. I tried that too. God will order your steps as you get out of that nest. You got to make it happen. The next thing I created was this tracksuit. Urban Brand Designs, keep it dope the urban way. For streetwear fashion, urban styles, urban kicks. Come on now. It's not going to move until you move. Catch them diamonds.